And, oh, I want to see who can come out and top inside of it. For now, pistol round will begin, and we'll get ourselves underway. Our 5th and final map, it is Cobblestone. The winner will come back tomorrow to play up against Fnatic, and the loser will get to watch.
All 5 players opting for armor on this pistol round. EnVyUs here, not going to be rushing B as I would have anticipated. They're waiting to see if those early grenades come in. They want to see what the CT is doing. But look at this stack coming in. 4-man stack towards B. VPR reading this pretty well. We've got Snax there, working towards drop down.
That aggressive play from Neo too. He pushed all the way up into the mid A. He's able to note out that no one from EnVyUs is coming.
Yeah, it's a great
Snax, with that little jump too, he notices that they're getting ready to fall down. So with the second he hears that drop, he can just like pop out, throw out the nade, and slow down this EnVyUs movement. And already happy. Well, he's going to catch out Neo. That was the long A movement. They still have TaZ over there, so they're not too worried about it. The nade does decent damage to NBK, byali, while the Snax waiting in close. They're actually able to get these USP shots up, but not enough of them. It's now a 2-on-3. pasha needs to try and level this up. Either that or TaZ from down inside a drop. Now he's in a 2-on-1 battle. He needs just one head somewhere to hit. He can't find anything, so pasha forced to rotate over, but Happy was waiting for him. He's the man to start the round, and he's the man that will end it with the kills.
So, VP did predict the actual setup correctly there, but Neo, as soon as he got taken down there, that's when the round started to fall apart. They had no men towards A whatsoever. They had to pull back a little bit from B, and then you saw Snax in that drop-down area. Did manage to set up a little crossfire byali, but it wasn't able to land enough kills. And EnVyUs take the first round now on this 5th map. You can see they've got 2 recon players with Mac 10s. That's going to work out pretty nicely for them. They're just going to keep the rifles towards the long-range area there towards B. kioShiMa is trying to get some intel. The CTs once again stacking towards B this time. They have force bought into this. They've got Desert Eagles, CZs, and armor, but no utility to speak of. So they're just going to be waiting for the T's to come into the bomb site and try and set up some crossfires that way and hopefully take down the T's. But bomb's still top and middle.
It's actually having a little bit of indecision on where the bomb's going to go because you've got 2... Okay, it's going to come down through A main. There's a double push coming in through A long. Happy still playing around here inside of drop, but all he's doing is keeping the attention of VP over on B. So they haven't rotated now until finally the scout gets that pick. TaZ tries to come out through the doors, but gets completely blinded as he does so. So it was forced back. Now the smoke as well restricts all vision. They need just lucky headshots to get themselves onto this side.
Well, now the bomb will be going down. And that opening frag from NBK was so important because they see there's such a clean entrance now. The stack does start rotating towards A. Snax takes down Kelly, but the frag's coming back in from EnVyUs. 2 players remaining now. pasha and byali do have armor here. Probably would be an idea to say, but I don't think that's going to be an option here. pasha, the last man remaining with that CZ in hand towards drop down. He's looking towards connector and seeing whether he can get an exit here, but the T's are hunting him down. And then he dropped 1 frag there as well. So nice little round for them as well. Happy once again, keeping that low position, working out whether the CTs were lying, and he kept them over there for just a amount of time. And NBK with a nice little scout headshot to open up that A-bomb site. They get in quite easily there. So that's going to put VP onto pretty much a full eco here. You can see Snax has still got a decent bankroll. Could justify P250 here, but you assume he may be trying to save the money for the AWP, but he gets a 5-7 in fact. So let's see what's going on now.
It's going to take so long for VP to repair the economic damage that's been done to them. And in the meantime, EnVyUs just keep making the most out of these Mac 10s. Like, Happy's got so much money on him because of the 2 kills he got in the last round with this. Keo again aggressively pushing in. Neo down to already half of his life. He's been forced back off that long hay, and that's where the bomb was. Rotates down a little bit lower. They won't find the kill on Neo, but they do find it on TaZ and Keo. They've actually given up the plat, which means now Keo gets the perfect crossfire angle. Using that box, still bangable, but not really with the pistols that they've got. And now getting dinked from the side. He turns over to the USP and one-shots byali in the head. Oh, I suppose if the machine gun doesn't work, just go straight to the pistol. pasha at least able to recover that AK now. And he'll lose it just as quick as he got it.
So then 3 on the board for EnVyUs. A fantastic start for them. Looking at the CT money, that second round buy for them, it's not going to be too damaging, but they do definitely lack a certain element of utilities. You can see TaZ has only got 1 flashbang. The guys have got a few smokes, but no incendiaries, no kits as well. This is the danger of buying up on that second round. It definitely puts you in poor stead for the rest of the round. And EnVyUs are going to be aware of this. They're keeping the scouts on NBK, trying to build a big bankroll for themselves. This time actually opting to go towards long A. And this could work out really nicely for them. Once again, Neo going to be isolated on the A side by himself. If they can find that initial frag onto him, they're going to have an open bomb site once again. NBK just holding up the top. And now they start dissecting the map, making their way slowly but surely through long A halls.
Happy again gets to be this floater. As you said, like A's the way to go. That's where they've got the bomb at the moment. Happy. Okay, I think he just got scattered out then. He knows it too. So pasha.
But it works for him though, right? Because he's trying to keep the CTs over there, so this is perfect. If he stays alive and keeps CTs there, it's absolutely fine.
Like what he's doing right now looks like a normal drop entrance with the smokes and the flashes. The vision though over on A, it didn't come quick enough. Now TaZ will get the vision, but at the same time he loses his head. They've only got one player left over on A, and NEO hiding on the other side of the hut, waiting for EnVyUs to push up onto the side. They get a little bit of spam, there goes NEO. And now it's a real difficult retake for Virtus.pro. They can't see anything from the platform. If they break through the vent, then they know too. As EnVyUs will know exactly where VP's coming from. So it's almost like they just have to save their weapons right now.
Absolutely.
There's no joy to be had on the A side.
No kits, and they've also obviously lost those first 2 frags going in. TaZ actually backing up NEO there. And it's just when they have such positional control, EnVyUs, they get all the way to long A. They know they've got a great setup there. Happy's called. I've kept 2 players towards drop down now. This is the perfect time for you to go. Even when he died in that situation, he'd done enough work. They came up middle and side alley at the same time. Got that first opening frag onto TaZ, and then NEO just isolates on the bomb side. They set up a crossfire. kioShiMa locked him down. And as we see now, the CTs don't even have an option to get back into this. They'd have to retake against 4 players and defuse without a kit as well. So it just wasn't viable for them. I think they made the right decision saving those guns, and they can look towards this round to how they can get back into this. Now this is the decision. Do they force up into this? I think this probably a valued idea. They get the at least pistols, head armor, some grenades. You can see some guns being dropped there. So NEO going to be getting the scouts. So they are going to be going for this one. But now Kenny S is upgraded to the AWP. This is such a huge round, Toby. If they lose this one, it's going to be 5-0, and they'll be looking down at Eco potentially as well. So let's see what they can do here.
Yeah, VP are in such a rough position, and EnVyUs, they're the ones with the ball, and they're trying to play it over towards the A side. I like how pasha was the man who got all the smokes and grenades. He likes to play that B platform area. Sure. And with everything he's got, he can hold them off for a good 30 seconds, if not longer. Potentially even finding the early kills. But in this case, it's just not the right place to be. Happy is the man who's just playing this drop distraction again. NEO, this is going to be such a critical one. The timing was just a slightly off. It's Kenny S versus NEO. And now, while they get tagged up, Kenny S down to 29, NEO down to 4. It was scout on AWP action. And now Apex flashed up, gives the space for TaZ to do that aggressive play in towards the A main. Goes for a second pop flash. But the movement's coming from EnVyUs now. They're coming over to B, but pasha is still here. And pasha still has practically his whole arsenal, both Molotov as well as grenade available. And the defuse kit, but he's going to lose everything as NBK takes out his head inside of drop. But now the movement's coming over from VP, and they should be able to get there in time.
CT's in a very difficult situation here. Snax going to be the only player onto the B bomb site. He gets absolutely decimated by Kenny S with the AWP and Molotov combo. And now the retake comes in. NEO with 4 HP and only a scout in hand. And PG50 jumps around the corner, gets handled by NBK, leaving it a 3-on-1 with no kit for TaZ. He gets the first kill, putting him in this 2-1 situation, but that's still definitely not in his favor as Kenny S finishes him off there.
Way too many angles to cover as you come in. You've got 2 players jumping down from plat, one of them being the AWP that finds the kill on you, and you're still new because of the sound that was made down inside a drop, that there was one inside a drop. You see, like, okay, well, this is just a disaster.
Well, this is it now. 5-0 in favor of EnVyUs. Even if VP win a round now, they're still in such a fragile position because they won't have much money. They need to make sure they have a really clean round, come and get themselves back into this to even justify the next one because
that reset.
Exactly. The reset will come in and be so devastating. But decent damage there from Apex to knocking TaZ down to 38 HP. Happy once again working the drop down area, and Snax finally able to make him redundant with that smoke coming in. So buys himself a little bit more time, but the AWP still going to be ringing true for Kenny S. Not being able to do much of it yet though as they make their way towards long A once again. And
Bieli playing that position over on tree, a lot more exposed for him. But if EnVyUs do try and push the play, he's going to be in a good position for it at least. It's different from what they've done previously. But EnVyUs, they're not coming towards plat. Happy again is playing such a great distraction role. He's got so much money to make the distraction until finally TaZ sees 3 players coming in through A main. NEO's already there. They shut down Happy, so there's no extra flanker here. In fact, it allows VP, if they're quick enough, that they can get the flank around, but they're coming back the straight, direct way. They need to get back onto this site. NEO picked off as he's trying to fall back deeper into the site and make this push up for EnVyUs a little bit more difficult. And as they just lose them one by one, they're not coming in as a full team because they just can't. They're all coming in from the same angle. So they come out one by one. pasha going pretty big here. Decent damage into wood. Needs that bench, able to claim it. There goes Keo, but he can't shut down Kenny S. And it was a valiant attempt by Virtus.pro, but now it's 6-0 in favor of EnVyUs. This T side is looking so good for them.
Really good. And unfortunately for VP, the money situation is not getting any better. It looks like they will have to take an eco on the chin here. They tried to force the situation. They were waiting to see whether they could gather Rimto. TaZ getting flashed towards middle, getting taken down straight away, and that's the man advantage, giving them favor to EnVyUs once again, and they just capitalize on that. Knocked down Neo, I think, or legged by kennyS through the smoke, actually. And it was an easy frag for them to pick up, but here we go then. It's going to be round number 7. 6-0 in favor of EnVyUs, and now VP on another eco. That will help though. pasha gets the CZ kill onto kioShiMa, making it a 5-4.
Finally, pasha can get something there. Kio's been playing back all the time, just spraying from all the way down to back plat, and then throwing out the smokes and the nades playing. Oh wow, that's a good shot. But he never had the opportunity to try and get that CZ kill up close, and Kio gave it to him. But EnVyUs, they instantly take everything back from VP.
Wow, this is obviously a round you'd assume that VP were going to drop there, but actually TaZ gets the bomb from NBK now, and you can see him towards the fence area, still trying to work some magic here, as Apex is isolated on the bomb site, gets taken down by Snax as well, leaving Kenny in quite a difficult situation.
They got weapons.
Fast as well, yeah, AK's picked up for the CTs.
Yeah, with the double AKs, well, one of those is taken back by the AWP shot from kennyS. They had the bomb back in their control, now revealing Snax's position. kennyS just goes for the kill, not for the plan. He'll end up getting both, the extra 300 for him, but EnVyUs 7 rounds to 0. Now we'll see VP go into the buy.
Well, this is it. Now they actually have taken a full eco. They're going for the double AWP now. And I think this is probably a good call for them.
Is this aggressive plat play by pasha then?
Well, the idea is you can either push into long A or go down towards middle, get that early information and justify his stack. So TaZ now, he actually is going to be going towards long A. And this is the AWP from Neo, going to be going towards mid. Not going for that early information though. And all the AWPers will tend to do that. This will be trying to catch any Ts running through the smoke just now. But here we go. Trying to look at the top of mid, through the top of that smoke and see what he can do. Can't find anything just yet. The T once again makes their way towards long A to be TaZ, waiting for them. I assume pasha's going to be towards the B side on the upper platform area.
Yeah, they boosted him up. The second they can get that off and they can see a long way into B plat, then they only have to worry about what comes out of drop and shift everyone else over to A. And that is where EnVyUs has been focusing a lot of attack. And Neo gets snapped back by kennyS.
That one's going to hurt. That was a huge pick from kennyS and takes down one of the big scalps there, the AWPs on the A-bomb site. And kennyS isn't done yet. He spots another player. It's going to be TaZ. And now TaZ definitely needs to find a frag here. Snax does take down Kio. NBK isolates Snax there. And TaZ isolates the position towards long A. And then kennyS deals with him the Tech 9 there. And
perfect grenade just to soften him up. byali, though, coming in, playing huge on the ramp. The bomb is down with him, and he takes out another one as kennyS. pasha as well as byali now, they're the ones to defend up against Happy. They know he's coming in from A main, but byali going to be dropped by Happy. Not a lot of life left on Happy, but he has the bomb in hands, and pasha with this AWP takes the first shot, and Happy realizes where he is. He's just running it over towards the B site. The smoke will give him a little bit of extra space to go. There's a little bit of concerns. We just lost Neo from the serve, but Happy goes for a very exposed bomb plant. Where's he play this from? Is it up in plat? He's going to play it in close. And in fact, just gets the instant wrap up over on pasha.
That's so smart. What a great play from Happy there. That's the problem. When pasha fired that first shot there and they gave his position away, he just set Happy up so perfectly in that situation. Bot makes his way to the B-bomb site, smokes off the connector, isolates pasha, forcing him to go through smoke, gets the bomb down, and his plays it so well. They've taken the audacious face, but they've got so many rounds on the board, they can afford to take those kind of chances, and he takes his head off, and now look at the money for VP. This game is getting to the point of no return as they get max 7s, which obviously are still very viable in this map, but that's not going to help, but Snax get taken down as he boosts up in the drop down there.
And that's the first time VP have attempted such a move as well, and it blows up in their face. They try to trap him in with a Molotov as well, but didn't work. Kio, again playing this more of a spam and control move over on B, and then rotating back over to the A to join the rest of the EnVyUs attack. TaZ at least has a little bit more of an aggressive position, staying at the top of danger. Just mostly giving him that cover fire, but now he starts spraying out, and they know he's come down inside of danger, so they can flank around him. But not before TaZ does enough damage to bring down NBK. Neo's also watching that A pull out. He actually unscopes at the wrong time. Unable to get the kill. But EnVyUs still got tagged up a hell of a lot on this A push, so byali, it wouldn't be beyond the stretch of the imagination for him to clean up.
Yep, you're absolutely right there. 3 players pretty low here, but Happy working the lurk so perfully. Takes down pasha, who's trying to gain some sort of positional advantage there. Neo going to be isolated at the top of the middle. He's going to be taken down, you would say, but he actually managed to find a kill onto kioShiMa, and byali answers back as well, but it makes it a 2-on-1 situation. byali with no kit, no grenades, just the M4 in hand. Needs to work out how he's going to enter this as he gets smoked off through connector. Going to be forced now to go up to balcony. Or is he?
He's trying to play it. Like, was he going to wait for the smoke? The plant's got to go down. So if he waits just long enough, when that plant goes down, then it technically is a one-on-one. And the plant is being done now. And keniOS is watching the doors.
That's the problem. There's no smoke down.
Oh, he's at least able to get the kill over on Apex, but can he get past keniOS? A long way back on the long A, and he misses a shot. This is the opening right now. Oh, okay, no, it's not. byali caught out by keniOS as he's just able to move himself across.
Yep, really nice play from the 2-on-1 situation. He came onto the 1-on-1, but it never really was in an area that could have lost it. The fact that he had no kit, he had to find that kill onto Kenny. He had such an advantageous angle as well. Now we're going to force VP onto yet another pistol round, and that's 9-0 on the T side of Cobble. In the final map here, this could be the end of VP's tournament run. And you hate to see it happen like this. It's a pretty clean sweep so far. And now they're onto another eco, so you have to assume it's going to 10-0. Fast play coming in now from EnVyUs.
Yeah, they mix it up, realizing the eco is there. They control up the B plat very early on, but now they slow it up. But this is buying time for VP to rotate over. They go for the clearance nades, back over towards the back of the site, and in fact, yeah, there goes byali. They have to look down, however. There's the waiting player, and it's pasha. But, well, okay, they will mop up VP. There's only TaZ left alive. And he's got no hope. He's up against 3 AKs and an AWP to try and retake the side. NBK just does it with 1 bullet from his AK. 10 rounds to 0. EnVyUs commanding against VP. And VP, they need to stop this. And the only way to do that is with a timeout.
Well, yep. Maybe a little bit too late when you're in the double digits. You haven't got a round on the board yet. NBK have an absolutely stellar round there. Oh, nothing but headshots, I think, bar one. But there we go.
It's the critical round, though. This is VP's buy round.
Look at the kills. Let's have a look. So NEO, the AWP player, actually on 1 for 10 right now on the CT side of Cobble. AWP's normally very instrumental on this map. He can actually control it, be very mobile. He's getting isolated. I think they probably need to move him towards the back of B, set him up in the chicken coop, for example, get him locked down there. B hasn't really been a heavy area of contention for EnVyUs apart from on the eco round. It seems like they're actually just relying on that long A takes, getting map control in that position and working the frags there, and then Happy coming in with a lurk, and it's working out. Well, obviously working out very well for them. They're getting 10 rounds in a row.
Here's the second question for you. VP, why are we not seeing what they normally do? Where you rush that player down to A main as well as one up on long, get the information, and then start your rotation over. pasha, like that one round I said, like he had Molotovs, nades, smokes, and everything else. You throw that down, you can't rush into B plat. If you do, you take so much damage, and then pasha will at least get like a, if not an even trade, a favorable trade for himself. Where is this intel search from VP?
I think it's more of a case that the VP players are getting opportunities to actually make frags here, but when they're presented to them, NEO especially, he's the anchor onto A. He's the one being left on the A bomb side, and he's got 1 kill. And 11 rounds in, you've got 1 kill, and you're holding that A side where a lot of kills are being exchanged.
Yep.
Something's going wrong. They need to change the setup. So NEO has picked up the AWP now, so they're going to work out what they can do here. I think he needs to go for the first frag. He needs to be a little bit more aggressive here. Go for that first pick, and then at least get them that morale boost to saying, okay, we can still do this. Just get that first pick and move back here. Double AWP setup coming in once again. Didn't work out for them before, obviously. Didn't win the round, but now...
Notice who's carrying it too. So it's actually in the hands of Snax and NEO.
Do you know what the problem is, though? That EnVyUs get this chance to get the pause as well. They know a reaction is coming in, an adaptation. They get the chance to probably just chuck in something a little bit wild, a bit more fast, and actually lock down what they probably assume is coming in. This double AWP setup.
This is the reason why it's in the hands of Snax. So he can make the quick run. He actually starts with the smoke, but he's AWP will be able to see over the top of it. Waiting for the flash, they're actually banging through to him. And they haven't taken any damage. And NEO, so this is the plan. They run AWP low as well as AWP top, but they've just lost Snax, and Apex again gets through NEO on long A. TaZ is that floaters. They're heavily committing a bit. Apex goes again, going through TaZ. pasha and byali are starting to rotate. pasha's the only man there. Wants to try and slow it up with an 8 and buy time for the rest of his teammate to come over. He gets the kill on Apex. He had to put the fire out. He wouldn't have been able to run out in time. But byali as well as pasha, now they've at least forced us into a 2-on-2 situation, even if the A defense failed at the start.
2-on-2 situation. TaZ's have the advantage here, but kioShiMa caught reloading in the corner there. It's going to leave Happy in the 2-on-1 with the AWP. Has got the 5-7 as well. Low HP for both players on the CT team. And he's actually going to find an easy pick there, not able to capitalize on it. A rare miss there from Happy, and doesn't get the bomb just yet, and that's absolutely massive there.
Oh! Off the hip, pasha will drop. And now it's 1-on-1 into the wood. bang at byali down to 48. They go again with a 5-7. byali finally gets VP on the board. They go 1-10. The pause worked for them, but still, that A hold was not the greatest.
Well, Apex is having an absolute field day right now. Neo not able to land any shots. He's got the AWP towards side alley, and it's getting locked down straight away. Unable to get a kill. Yes, again, 1 for 11. He's having a really difficult time now, and this is what I'm talking about. VP, after winning that one, the buy's still not going to be great. It came down to a 1-on-1 in the end, and this is where the T's really can capitalize. If they win this round, CT's going to a $1,400 next round, and they're absolutely knackered in this game. So let's see whether they can hold on for another one. P90 on TaZ, Max 7 on pasha, although it has to be said, he's very strong in that B area with the Max 7, so definitely viable. But now then, into this round.
I want to watch to see how well Apex does as they make the plays as though they're pushing into A, and VP, they've doubled up over here. So they've actually boosted up one player and then pushed the other into danger. So from there, they look like they can hold the A, but EnVyUs, now they switch it up. Snax, he's been hitting his shots, hence they've actually put the AWP into his hands. It's not Neo, it's not pasha. They put it into his hands back over at Chicken. And Snax, well, he sees the shoulder, but misses the, he actually tags the shot. As kio that drops down a little bit lower, they realize it's coming in through drop. byali starting his spray. Kenny S able to actually open it up too. The Snax, he's going to get peppered down the chicken yard, and he finally is brought down by kio. And VP, they're down to 2 players who again have to rotate onto the side. They're not the remaining players on that side, but at least they find the first one in kio. The nade, oh no! Bounces backwards, that wasn't the plan, but it is still a 1-on-1. The bomb is dropped, but in comes Happy, had a flash in his hand when he walks around the corner. He might blind up the CT, he's chasing the kill, and who will win? It's going to be TaZ, after what was basically a comedy of errors from both sides.
Wow, what an interesting round that was. That double nade coming in from Neo could have ended things pretty early there, but manages to recover, and they get the second round on the board. And like I said, that's such a huge round for them to win, considering the money situation they would have been on. Like I said, $1,400 going to the next round. They managed to salvage it, pick up the AWP onto Snax, and like you said, it's kind of interesting that Neo's dropped that one, given the roll over to Snax, who has been their secondary AWP for a while, but Neo definitely not arriving on this map. He's been very quiet indeed. Kenny S once again, money's still strong in their camp, so he'll be holding a little bit more passively this time. It's going to be Happy and kioShiMa, that tag team towards B bomb site. You see the boost coming into the upper platform from the CT, so how are they going to handle this?
Oh, there it is.
Much better control. That's the aggressive pick. They want to get themselves at a decent position. Now they can afford to fall back. The T's are definitely on the back foot now.
Yep. Apex will be the one to pick up that AWP. He's aggressively pushing in through long, but the AWP is not the greatest thing to try and go up against TaZ's current position up there on the left, unless he can flick it. Yeah, be flicking very, very quickly for that. He just tries to look a little bit further down. Not expecting the close. Meanwhile, Neo making the advantage a little bit better for VP as they were able to bring down kio. Does he check up? Oh, okay, almost hit him with a smoke. He didn't look, he didn't see it.
He got a kill as well.
It went around his back. He gets the kill on Neo. But I suppose revenge is still served. NBK finds one on Snax. He does have the bomb, and if he can actually get through the... okay, he can't. He was caught with his knife out, and byali will bring him down. But if he could get through byali, he would be able to outrun the CT to that B side.
So the pause proving prevalent once again for these teams. They take a pause, get 3 in a row. They've been scrappy rounds, but rounds nonetheless. 3 in a row for VP. They're getting back into this.
It gives them hope for their CT side.
At least some sort of hope, right? That's all they need.
For their T side.
Yeah, exactly. So now they've actually rumbled their EnVyUs economy a little bit. You can see 3 players onto the pistols now, but a much faster tactic coming in, going for the straight up B rush.
I'll give it a crack. pasha really legging it nice and quick. Keeps his back turned as now TaZ, he realizes what's also coming down. Tries to go for his own little battle. Brings down Apex. He's got help from byali playing him from the statue area. The bomb in the open. So VP know they're committed to this. Banging out towards the platform. Now pasha is still laying in wait, but Kenny S coming in from behind with the Tech 9. Can only claim 1. And now it's all in the hands of Happy. He's able to find out both of the CTs, but he cannot stop them. Snax able to finish the job now, 4-10. VP making a respectable score here on CTs.
Fighting back, and this is what you need. This is like we said, every game in this series is like a grand final, right? You got best of 5, 2 of the world's best teams playing here. You can never give up. You need to make sure you're fighting back all the time. This pause has worked out for them. They've ground down the EnVyUs economy, and once again, they're going to be on the pistols and 2 rifles here. So 10-5, considering they're 10-0 down, is absolutely amazing. They've actually managed to claw themselves back into this. And Snax on the AWP once again, 4 rifles, and it seems like they actually will be favoring the B site once again.
Well, this is the last round of the first half. Can EnVyUs actually get themselves in to the site? They're going in through drop again with a bomb, but byali able to get a nice little corner. They're taking out plant, taking out 2 in drop as well. The last one into drop, and that's going to be happy down for the count. VP able to actually drag it back from 10-0 to 5-10.
Not sure how they did that, I'll be honest with you. Even on that first round they won, that's when they lost the first 2 picks and somehow claw their way back into it. So hats off to them. Going 10-0 down and getting that back in the board is very, very respectable indeed. So definitely giving themselves at least a chance. They've got enough to play with. They get the pistol to get back into this. And then if they do, this is going to be such a great way to finish this series off. Let's hope they can find the pistol here just to make this as close as possible. We want this to go all the way. So,
and if they can and they hold the same momentum as EnVyUs, we could see EnVyUs like pausing the game 25 rounds and just going, okay, guys, like, what do they do to us to try and bring this back? But let's watch it. We're underway. The pistol now for our second half and our last half of the night. This is where the night will end. Who will get to play up against Fnatic tomorrow? We're going to find out now.
So we have a look at the buy for the T side here.
Dualies.
They've got 4 sets of armor, 1 utility player in form of Snax, and they're going to be heading very quickly over towards drop down now.
Boost so quick, happy! Taking out 3 with a boost up! That is not the way Virtus.pro were going to win the pistol. They have just dominated drop, and Snax is the last man standing. He has done so much for his team, but what more can he be asked to do? Too much! They get a complete team wipe. EnVyUs go 11 rounds to 5. What a start! Happy with a quad.
That was absolutely sick. That USP control does not come naturally, I'll tell you that. That was so well played from Happy. Getting up there and just keeping completely calm and finding 4 kills there, that's crazy. And that's the round VP needed to win to get themselves back into this series and continue that momentum they found towards the end of the first half. Amazing scenes, but of course VP buy into this round, get the Tech 9s and armor, and they're going for a very similar tactic here. NBK opens it up with a shotgun kill on the drop down, and actually a crater kill coming in there. And now, he equalizes 3-on-2, but it looks like EnVyUs are going to run away with this round. Crazy scenes.
Neo's the last man. If he can get this kill and pick up a weapon, there'll be a chance, but the chances are removed. And now, Team EnVyUs, 12 rounds to 5. We are on a raw eco now for Virtus.pro. They have no money in the bank apart from 2.5k on pasha. That is not enough for a full buy.
Well, that max 7 and the shotguns in this map especially is so exciting to watch. They're so viable here. You saw Fnatic earlier running them. They can do such big work with them. But here we go then. NBK going to be keeping up with that. Max 7 in hand with the full eco coming in from VP. They have got a P250 but no grenades to play with whatsoever. Making their way towards B once again. The bomb going to be in hand of Snax, but not really much I can do in this situation. pasha's going to be leading the charge here with that P250, but it's going to take an absolute miracle to find any sort of entrance to this round whatsoever.
Well, they just lost Neo as well. So there goes your floater over on A. There was actually 2 players over there. TaZ was there with Neo, trying to cause the distraction, and they're going up again. There's already a little bit of spray, and he's up. Takes out 1, looking for the second. Able to find it, still another 12 bullets left in that. Good thing about this M4. And then TaZ. Okay, he'll drop on the stairwell. byali goes for the last one, reveals his position. He's running over towards drop, which hilariously is actually unattended for now. But now Kenios comes back in with the M4AS, and it is 13 rounds to EnVyUs against the 5 for VP. They're gonna push it. They're gonna push it now. They're into the AKs and the armor.
Well, this is it. 13 to 5. VP need to act. They need to act right now. They need to find some rounds here, but NBK still on the max 7. He's just building up his economy, and this is where we need to see something interesting coming in from VP. Either they're going to do it for a wall of smokes here. They've got 5 smokes, and it looks like they will be opting to go towards that area as well. It's going to be pasha going first on the upper platform area, get locked out by the smoke there. And this actually allows the CTs to boost up and gain some positional control. It's going to be kioShiMa getting on the upper platform now.
And pasha, he's still trying to bang through that block and stop him from doing so, but bouncing across the rim, he can still get up there. And that's now where VP, they don't control the B plat. No matter how hard they try, they're smoked out on the drop side, and they're committing 2 players now into this B plat. pasha's pushing up. The Kyo is still in such a great position. He's mixing it up as much as he possibly can. Kenny's able to bring down Neo, so once again, this A player doesn't really work. They had more support over there, which I believe is actually Snax. The rest of VP, they're flashed. NBK can see him. He's trying to go for these little jump shots. Can't find the heads now. Okay, that tagged. And he actually kills off Snax, doing the work. And EnVyUs, they're just having fun now. The last two players left alive for VP make that one player left alive for VP as pasha over on the B plat, moving in closer, brings down Happy, but there's 3 EnVyUs players converging on his position. He's looking for the extra kill and he can't get it. keniS will finish the job and VP will be flat broke. Going to this next round, they have 3K apiece, but it's 14 rounds to 5. EnVyUs so close to victory.
You see the difference there in the CT approach from EnVyUs in this half. keniS pushing into a long A there. He's using the information that's gathered by his teammates. He pushes long A and finds an isolated player towards the top of mid, just holding the lurks. And that's so important. If you can have a player that has the balls to even push that area and get that kind of intel, it allows your CT guys to actually hold B strong. That's exactly what happened. And then NBK, the jumping shots coming in, doing a lot of damage. And now, of
they
course,
already pushed him up.
This is it. Happy being boosted up once again, and this is a forced buy from the T's, but they do manage to find that first frag and an entrance into this round.
And that's really good too, because they can pick up his weapon. Yeah, they got the AK into the hands of TaZ. NBK again try and do this Mag 7 jump up. The Molotov's going to force him back. He's going to smoke it out, so stops the damage. A secondary molly actually being wasted there. But it's NBK. VP, they get down. 2 players left alive now for EnVyUs. As that flash up very, very high, keo blind as a bat. He's actually not that blind, so wait for him to actually hit with sonar. Now Kenny jumps on down, out through the window, not gonna happen. But keo trying to defend, able to do so up against Neo. It's only up to byali now, the last man left alive. Those flashes, they're still available. There's number 1, there goes number 2.
He has got the bomb in hand though, and a lot of time to play with. 2-on-1 situation. He does have the HP advantage here, but it's not going to happen for him, and that's map point and series point going in favor of EnVyUs now. They just need to hold on for one more round, and then VP need 10 in a row. I don't see it happening, Toby, but stranger things have happened as it's been pretty clean set to the second half. 5-0 in favor of EnVyUs in the second half now. What can VP do to get back into this? So obviously, they will have to buy.
I'd say, what can EnVyUs do to actually let VP get back into this?
That's probably a better question.
EnVyUs have been playing this so tight. Like, Kenny... His move out in the side has just been so good. He keeps controlling it. And EnVyUs, they're not feeling that bad about pushing up. Like, they've got 10 rounds as an advantage. They want to try and get aggressive into VP. Make sure they feel so pressured and defensive. And there's that pasha pickup. They've just lost their B player. There's no more flank. It's only 3 players left on long. And keniS is in a great position. He's looking to actually get potentially flanked. We brought down 1. Doesn't injure the second, however. Neo is down 72. But Apex is already waiting on site. What's there for the T's? You've got no smokes, no flashes, nothing. And there's still Molotovs available here for Apex, who is playing on the site. Moves himself over towards the cannons and waiting for byali to be looking the wrong direction, which is exactly what happens. Neo playing from the van. He brings down 1, and he's going to keep VP alive in this. 6 rounds to 15.
So Neo had a very quiet series in this map so far. 7 kills here, but that's obviously could be one of the most important rounds if they keep themselves in this somehow. But the money being ground once again. You can see Snax getting the sawn-off shotgun there. TaZ on the Galil, and the CT still rolling pretty hard with their money. A change of pace as well, sending 3 players towards the long A area. You'd assume they're going to be going for an early pick here, but let's see how this goes down. keniS now opting for the AWP. Happy actually be joining them. He's been playing drop down pretty heavily.
They are really heavily stacking this long A. Happy's waiting for it. There goes the first hits, but
there it is.
Yeah, VP weren't expecting that many people there. They just stack it up nicely. At least Snax can get the revenge kill with a shotgun. But keo is still over on the site. And where is that bomb? It's locked on long. They actually have to retake the bomb. keo spraying through the smoke, brings down Snax. pasha has mission impossible right now, and I'm fairly certain he's not Tom Cruise.
Well, he's got a minute to play with, but no bomb towards that long A area. Does find a CT here.
He wants more than that. He needs more than 1, and he knew it. That's why he was waiting for it. But GG, that is going to be EnVyUs taking the series in a full 5, the whole 10 games, the whole shebang today. And that means EnVyUs will play up against Fnatic in our best of 5 tomorrow.
What a fantastic way to finish this off. Although it was disappointing to see it was such a one-sided affair. The T side going 10-0 in favor of EnVyUs. It's a very rare occurrence. Hats off to VP though, bouncing back and managing to get 5 on the board, but it just wasn't enough, unfortunately. The CT side from EnVyUs was just so strong there and winning pretty much clean sets there.
Man, it was still a wonderful display of CS through both the series today. I know tomorrow is going to be an absolute wonderful experience too. And it's only going to be only one best of 5 series, but it's going to be a terrific series nonetheless.
Absolutely. Like, I think we've been absolutely spoiled here today. We got the